I'm William Prince, and you're listening to The Sunday Verse. The Sunday Verse is produced by my good friend Julie Penner, who will be making the odd appearance, spurring the conversation along as we discuss my new record, Reliever. So why the Sunday Verse? When I grew up, Sundays were much longer than a verse. I'd think of inner city laser church with smoke machines and all these crazy effects and in and out 45 minutes. And I think back to the days we spent in ours where Sunday was an event. Sunday was curated to celebrate and give thanks. It was really fun. It was always the time I got to play music. I got to take a moment, and that was the day I listened the most. You listen to the elders testify. You listen to people and their stories and pray for my daughter, pray for whoever. There's room to listen on Sunday when you grow up in the country like that, and you gather there and somebody starts the fire in the old church, and I would haul in the amps and tune the guitars and get there early so I could play loud, and then reverberating room, which was really great because of our tiny house. And then things would get going, you'd play, you'd have your concert. There'd be an hour of music before the word started, and that was the reflection time. And call it what you will, it was those people's wish book, dreaming, hoping, believing in something to break up all the things that, quite frankly, make it easy not to believe. And from that, we would gather almost in this safe place, and people sometimes ask, worried about the attendance in a room. I'm so lucky that people work hard all the time to make the rooms I played full. And I think of the moments where, your hard ticket touring your name, and, there's 50, 40, 30, whatever it is. We all live the show. And it's like, man, I grew up playing to the same 8 or 9 people in our church Sunday after Sunday. There were never any girls there. There was nothing like that. It was, for the Lord. Give thanks. Recognize who we are in this great plane of existence. I've since learned to love the cosmos and spirituality and, implementing the ideas of what Sunday represents. A chance again, change your blood and reset for the week and try moving forward. And on the days that I didn't get pay-per-view wrestling and I would go to church and be with my dad and my family and come back filled with the Spirit, as they say, crying and loving life and just feeling something lift from you. I think that feeling, I wonder if people go their whole lives without feeling. It's hard, because to be vulnerable and to let your ultimate mind go, to something else where I am free, I am healed by the idea of belief and faith and these substance of things unseen. Yeah, you'd come back relieved in a way. And church never ended there. It was always the second service where things really became beautiful. It was head back to the Prince household, and my mom would start heating up the things she had prepared earlier that afternoon and constructing sandwiches and fresh tea and coffee, because church ends 10:30, there, but carries on till 12:30. So I think of all the kids who, any Monday to Sunday, grew up with the sounds of parents drinking, being drunk in their house, keeping them awake on school nights and expecting someone to thrive, expecting someone to grow up healthy and understanding and focused. And it was the great protection, my family and Sunday, to lead us into the following week to find our place amidst those things that are kind of not so hopeful, growing up on the reserve and growing up anywhere. It's not just there. You can feel the reserve anywhere, in any household. When the love is displaced. And that's what it was. It was a joining, and it was a strengthening of our love for one another and for community. And so for the Sunday verse to play any role here, I guess it's my humbled attempt to just say something that I feel on this day to reset. And I speak out loud. I pray out loud about it all the time. Give thanks. Gratitude is the only attitude. And I love that. I love that. The easiest thing to remember again, gratitude and giving thanks. And it just propels you forward. It just makes something happen. It's incredible how it works. You give enough, and you really test it in the moments where you feel like you're getting beat up. And can you stay that way? Can you be consistent and truthful and honest to that initial proposed idea? I'm trying to be more consistent in that. That's my goal. Even-keeled. The best thing you can be for your family is consistent. Not a wild man, flailing your failures about, taking it out on those you love. Within the walls of the houses where I grew up, there'd be a great change. And I just hope that any of this, any positivity, any attention on whatever I do can lend some shine in those areas where it feels a bit dark, and lift the youth up and give hope. So the Sunday verse feels important because at afternoon time for the listener, I think there's a space available right now. People are almost afraid of Sunday. Nothing happens on Sunday. I grew up when Sunday felt like that was the day everything got moving. Everything felt possible. Hopeful it began. So I'll take it. I'll hold the spot. People want to tune in. I love the idea of sharing, reflecting, and just if you can provide any kind of precursor for the record, for the album, for the songs that make you see that, things aren't as heavy inside as they might sound. My favorite joke is, for how miserable I sound, I'm pretty happy. I'm genuinely really happy with things the way they are right now. And so I hope the Sunday verse can play a small role in setting us up for the week to come. I'm William Prince. Thank you for listening to the Sunday verse. From my new album, Reliever, this song is called The Spark, a song I wrote about the things in life that can light us up and get us going amidst any challenge we may be going through at the time. So am I dreaming, or is this just how we're living now? Refuse to wait, 'cause I have never been this close. You always think I'm leaving before I've had the chance to stay. Darling, it'll be okay if you look me in the eyes. If you look me in the eyes, I say now, don't be afraid of the fire, babe. I'd never let you burn. And all these bridges we cross, all that water underneath. When the ashes of lost love make it hard to breathe, my love, if we burn, would you burn right next to me? And there's so much revealed when you take the time to know me for who I am. I'm just who I am. Don't be afraid of the fire, babe. I'd never let you burn. And all these bridges we cross, all that water underneath. When the ashes of lost love make it hard to breathe, my love, if we burn, would you burn right next to me? And I was in the dark the day that I met you. Now you expect me just to forget you. Act like the fire never burned. It was my solstice, my refuge. Sitting on the sun, I was so nervous to let you share with me this pain. Reason I don't take a day off. My intentions, they were pure. I'm just a beacon for chaos. That fire ever burn, just let it burn. I said if that fire ever burn, just let it burn. I sang, don't be afraid of the fire, babe. I never let you burn. And all these bridges we cross, all that water underneath. When the ashes of lost love make it hard to breathe, my love, if we burn, would you burn right next to me? And is it safe to say you are? Oh babe, you're the flame, the fire, but most of all, you're the spark.